Today's sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the Broncos are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9? Route 9 meaning go, just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time, doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Turnover, it's Tua. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And going right back to Hamler. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there for Denver.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Now it's 2nd and 9. Tua going to throw. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 16. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive. And
that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Albert O, his first touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Next to score, Broncos 7, Dolphins nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They run, Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, Gesicki, a nice grab. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
On 2nd and 10, Tua being chased out left. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A huge play there for Denver. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Play action. Now it's Tua. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you.
Williams will try again. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. This is caught. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise, and the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Right there, the fake worked out perfectly. The holder took the ball and found his man. A perfect fake field goal. Love it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Forced out to his left. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
2nd and 3. Open man, it's Preston Williams.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses happen their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
But that's a down and distance.
Find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the Mile High Air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hines. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make this a second down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On second down, Montgomery. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed, able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Martin will return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Two and now on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills?
Oh,
pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make the score 14-0. Martin will return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount
Here's his opportunity.
Ball comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. And, Charles, for this defense, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. And he's almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way, because we know that can be a dangerous tactic, because I can guarantee you the guys on the other side, they heard that, and they're looking for anything to galvanize them.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. And he checks this one down to Williams. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Tua. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs. They have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Tua's throw there, complete to Hamler. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Hines. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Montgomery. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. David Montgomery with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A huge play there for Denver.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Working with 2nd and 5 now. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Touchdown, baby.
But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Sanders on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Dolphins 28, Broncos 7. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Martin will return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Tua sets up to pass it. He sets to fire deep. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Garyon Conley. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
2nd and 6. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael O.J. Mudia. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. They try again with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. David Montgomery in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Out to his left. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and a yard at the Dolphins' 44-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tua. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
On second down, right back to Hines. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On first down, it's Hines, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. Back to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play there for the Dolphins.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
They'll run with Montgomery, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. David Montgomery with his third touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. They'll drop to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Tua. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And, boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The 71 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Martin will return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Play action. Now it's Tua. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bronco score. K.J. Hamler. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos get a bit closer. The two are going to try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries
and see what the data tells us? Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. This defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win it.